The Prime Minister's former top aide is back to help the Liberals with the fall election campaign. Jerry Butts was one of Trudeau's closest advisors until he resigned in the midst of the SNC-Lavalin affair. The opposition is now speaking up about his return. Conservative MP Pierre Poilievre spoke to the media in Ottawa this morning, and he joins me now. Pierre, good to see you. Let's get straight to it. What's wrong with the Prime Minister bringing Jerry Butts back into the campaign fold?
Well, it says a lot about Justin Trudeau, that the chief architect of the SNC-Lavalin corruption scandal is in, and the two principled and courageous women who spoke truth to power are out. He punished Jody Wilson-Raybould for refusing to play ball and refusing to protect his corporate cronies, and now he's rewarding the very man who was at the center of the PMO's efforts to bully and pressure the former Attorney General to do something that was wrong and illegal.
How do we know that? I mean, even Jody Wilson-Raybould doesn't think anything illegal took place in the SNC-Lavalin affair.
No, but it would have been illegal for the government to impose, to give SNC-Lavalin a deal to which we believe it was not entitled. The law indicates that a number of criteria as to why a company could be given a special deal like the one Trudeau tried to extend. And according to the top prosecutor in the case, this company was not entitled to receive that treatment. And so Justin Trudeau fired his Attorney General, punished her for standing her ground, and is rewarding one of the key players in the scandal by bringing Gerald Butts back.
If Gerald Butts or someone like him was your friend and helped you win an election, wouldn't you want to bring him back?
Well, is this about helping friends, or is it about standing for the rule of law?
It's about winning an election, carrying out a mandate.
Well, apparently, for Trudeau, those political calculations are more important than the rule of law. We saw that at the outset, and that's what got him in trouble in the first place. A Liberal-linked corporation charged with fraud and bribery sought to avoid trial and prosecution, and Trudeau was all too happy to help. Unfortunately for him, he had a principled and courageous Attorney General who said no. She put her foot down. She resisted 4 months of relentless pressure. And you know what? He fired her. She's out for doing the right thing, and Gerald Butts, the architect of the scandal, is back in.
So for those who didn't catch our program about an hour ago when you were talking to reporters, what is your message to Canadians on behalf of the Conservatives about Jerry Butts?
Nothing has changed for Justin Trudeau. If he's back in, he will attempt to give SNC-Lavalin a special deal to avoid trial in this corruption scandal. He will continue to interfere in the criminal justice system, the way he did in the SNC-Lavalin affair and in the Admiral Mark Norman matter. He thinks there's nothing wrong with a Prime Minister using political power to help friends and punish enemies, using the criminal justice system as an instrument.
So some might think, well, the Prime Minister has just handed the opposition, the Conservatives, a gift by bringing Jerry Butts back, because now you can use this as an example of the Liberals' arrogance. Do you see it that way?
It just shows Trudeau's a phony. He had his puppet master, Jerry Butts, resign in disgrace in order to try and convince Canadians that he was a changed man, that he was putting the scandal behind him. But after the dust settled, when he thought no one was listening, on a quiet, sleepy summer Saturday afternoon, he snuck Jerry back into the campaign. And once again, one of the key architects of the SNC-Lav scam is in, while the two courageous women who stood up against it are out.
Pierre Poilievre, thank you so much. Glad you could be with us.